Okay, people, today is the day. This is it. The brand new 12th studio album from the Foo Fighters has officially landed. Let's get right into it because this might be one of the most anticipated rock records in years.
And when I say out, I mean it is out right now. While you're watching this, your favorite toy is hitting every streaming service and record store on the planet. This is not just another album drop, you guys. This is a full-blown rock event, and it is happening as we speak.
And believe me, the stakes could not be any higher. The first reviews are already starting to trickle in, and Rolling Stone is already calling it some of their most emotionally powerful music ever. And you know what? There's a really good reason for that. This record was born from a period of absolute, unfiltered chaos. To really get this new album, you have to understand what the Foo Fighters have been through to get here. This is not the story of a band just coasting on their legacy. No way. This is the story of a band that almost completely imploded. I mean, just look at this timeline. It's just staggering. It all starts with the absolutely devastating loss of Taylor Hawkins back in 2022, which gave us that grief-fueled album, But Here We Are. But the turbulence did not stop. In September of 2024, a personal scandal involving Dave Grohl forces them to cancel shows. Then, a complete bombshell. Drummer Josh Freese is suddenly fired. And just when you think it's over, they re-emerge with a new drummer, Ilan Rubin, and a new single, which leads us right here to today. And right in the middle of all that professional chaos, there was this. 430. Let that sink in. That's how many therapy sessions Dave Grohl attended, 6 days a week for 70 straight weeks. This one number tells you almost everything you need to know about the raw, emotional fuel that has been poured into this new music. And then you have the great drummer swap, which has to be one of the weirdest twists in recent rock history. Josh Freese, who stepped in so admirably after Taylor's death, was suddenly out. And in his place, Ilan Rubin from 9 Inch Nails. And where did Freese end up? You guessed it, right back with 9 Inch Nails. They literally traded places. So the big takeaway here is this album has a completely new engine driving the rhythm section. Okay, so that's the chaos, that's the backstory. Let's get into the album itself. What does your favorite toy actually sound like? All right, let's break down the vitals. It's their 12th studio album, recorded at their own legendary Studio 606. Like we said, it's the first with Ilan Rubin on drums, but here's the detail that's got hardcore fans talking. It's their first album without super producer Greg Kurstin since 2014. Now, if you follow the band, you know that alone signals a major shift in their sound. And here is the track list, 10 songs. And just look at some of these titles. Spit Shine, Child Actor, Amen, Caveman. I mean, you can already feel a totally different, more confrontational energy just reading the song names. According to Dave Grohl himself, it was the title track that unlocked the whole thing. He called it, and I quote, the fuse to the powder keg. He said that after a year of just experimenting and trying things, this was the one song that set the tone and direction for everything else. In that direction, well, it's heavier. It's way more aggressive. The early reviews are pointing to a new sardonic vocal tone from Grohl, plus these jagged guitars and a relentless rhythmic pulse. You can absolutely hear the influence of their new drummer and all the turmoil they've been through. It sounds intense. Now, of course, the band didn't just quietly put this album online. Oh no, they have launched an all-out media assault, and they've turned this release into a legitimate global event. And they did it with that classic Foo Fighters playbook, right? It all started weeks ago with these cryptic little teasers on social media. That led to an interactive website, then the official single, and it all built up to these surprise live shows, like playing to just 80 people in a church in Dingle, Ireland, of all places. And of course, massive fan events. And you gotta hear this. Just last night, at the official fan launch party in London, fans are just hanging out, singing along to classic Foo's tracks, and Dave Grohl himself just casually walks on stage, completely unannounced, and joins them. Can you even imagine being in that room? Which, brings us to you. The band has organized listening parties at independent record shops all across the US, starting today and running all the way through the weekend. So the question is, did you go to one? Are you planning on hitting one up? And look, the launch blitz is far from over. Those listening parties are happening all weekend. The official music video for the song Window drops tomorrow. And this Saturday night, they are the musical guest on the UK version of Saturday Night Live. It is just non-stop. And believe it or not, this massive album launch, it's really just the warm-up act for what they've got coming next. The Take Cover World Tour is an absolute monster. They kick things off with US festivals next month, then they're off for a full European stadium run in June. Then it's back for North American stadiums in August and September, then all the way to Australia and New Zealand. This isn't a tour, it's a full-scale global campaign.
So here's the bottom line. After all the loss, the scandal, the lineup changes, and the therapy, this is not just a comeback, it's a statement. The Foo Fighters are back, they are arguably louder than they have ever been, and they are not slowing down for anyone.
Your favorite toy is out everywhere right now. So the only question left is, have you listened to it yet? What's your first impression? What's the standout track for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get the great debate started.